Hello, welcome back. Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
The cherry blossom there.
Beautiful.
Very nice. Wonderful, wonderful part of the world. They are fascinating pandas. I've only ever seen them up at Edinburgh Zoo, but they are just the cutest.
You know what? I feel like I'd like one as a pet. Do you know what I mean? But I don't think they'd be that cuddly.
No, they get quite big, don't they?
Yeah.
And they can get quite angry at times as well.
Yeah,
but
I can imagine.
They are lovely. Lovely to look at.
Yeah,
anyway, the reason why we're waffling on about pandas is because we're going to the part of the world where, well, you never know. You never know. You might see some. Because we're off to South Korea and Japan. Plus, we've got a stay in Hong Kong in this package. It's a big package, let me tell you. I tell you what, the packages that we have going on at the moment that are going out on the TV are amazing. Really, really different combinations of places that we're going to, which I love. Because if you're looking to head out to the Far East, there are a number of different ways and routes and countries and places that you can go to. And this brings a lot of them together in one package, doesn't it?
It doesn't. I think if you're looking to do something a little bit different, and I think after, the sort of year or two that we've had, I think people want to kind of stretch and explore further afield because, it's kind of on that bucket list, or in a few years we're going to do that lifetime holiday, that life-changing holiday. We're going to go to South Korea. We want to kind of see all the wonders of the world. We're going to kind of go for it. I think people are going, let's just do it now.
It might be places you just have never been to before. People have talked about it around you and you thought, actually, I do fancy a bit of that. So we are talking about late in November of next year, the 21st of November, and we start the holiday by flying you from the UK to Hong Kong. Oh, nice. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
And when you get there, you have got time to explore it as well because you've got a 3-night hotel stay in Hong Kong. I would definitely want to try the food whilst I'm there, especially the street food. And you can kind of see these kind of different kind of street food snacks and these vendors that can be found nearly in every kind of part of the city. So it'd be quite nice to kind of taste that, whether you want to go for, I was reading about it, the curry fish balls.
Oh, nice.
Or deep fried veggies. You've got offal, you've got all sorts of different things in there. So the weird and the wonderful in there as well, which I think would be quite nice. Museums, if you want to find out the history of Hong Kong. You've got the theme parks, different hikes as well. So maybe if you enjoy your walking, there's a lot of trails that you can enjoy. So make sure you do pack some good sturdy footwear, some trainers or some hiking boots. Pop those in your bag as well, which would be great. And of course, you've got a whole lot of shopping too. So if retail therapy is your go-to when it comes to holiday, you are going to be fascinated by the shops there as well. And this is the ship that you're going to be on, a brand new ship for your cruise after you've had 3 nights in Hong Kong, and you are going to be on Wonder of the Seas. Now, we get quite excited about a new ship anyway, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
But to enjoy everything that's on here. Now, looking into it to see what you can enjoy, I was reading about the fact that there's 8 neighbourhoods on board. Oh, there's me. On Harmony. 8 neighbourhoods on board. So if you have been on Harmony, then you're going to enjoy Wonder of the Seas. You really will. But you've got the first living park at sea on Wonder of the Seas. Over 20,000 plants. You've got different zones dedicated to pools and waterside. You've got a private area with a sun deck as well if you end up staying in one of the luxury suites. You've got the live theatre shows. You've got the Ultimate Abyss, which is really cool. I had a go on that whilst I was on Harmony. The outdoor movie screen, of course. You've got mini golf if you want to perfect your putting stroke. The aqua theatre. And again, you can imagine the acrobatics that are going to be shown in there. The whirlpools. You've got the spa, the fitness centre, and it is going to be a stunning part of the Oasis class, and it's a 5th ship of the Oasis class as well. And when it comes to Royal Caribbean, they do things, and they do things properly. Things are big, things are bold, and it's going to be memorable whilst you are on board. I always forget to talk about the shopping on board as well, because there's plenty.
They are brilliant. It's really, really tempting.
Not just for things that you forget either, do you know what I mean? So you can really kind of treat yourself. And again, the theatre productions will be absolutely stunning. So you're going to join Wonder of the Seas in Hong Kong, a couple of days at sea, and then you'll be moving through to South Korea. So we're on Jeju, which is amazing for the beaches, lots of volcanic landscape of kind of craters and the lava tubes. So you've got lots of outdoors to be explored there for sure. Beautiful waterfalls and caves. Then moving through to Busan, you've got your temples there. There's the Hyundai Beach that I was reading about that's got a sea life aquarium, which is pretty cool. And you've also got a folk square as well with all the kind of different traditional games that you can partake in. Then moving through to Hakata, you've got the castle, the shrine. I love this part of the world to be able to think, right, I'm going to explore this, but I'd want to make sure that I kind of go into the nitty gritty. Do you know what I mean? I kind of maybe do a little bit of research beforehand as well, just to kind of make sure I do hit the highlights in these different spots.
Definitely.
Next up, beautiful green, lush island. In fact, parts of it were a natural world heritage site as well. And also, part of this area is home to Japan's oldest living trees, which I think is quite nice. So make sure you go and see those. Couple of days at sea, and then you'll be back into Hong Kong. You'll come off the ship, off Wonder of the Seas, and you'll fly back to the UK. But what an adventure that would have been.
I know, 13 nights all told, 3 in Hong Kong, and then you've got the 9 on that fabulous cruise. All the flights are included as well. You've got a brand new ship. Now, you might think, oh, now they didn't sound like they knew a lot about that ship. Yeah, it's because the information about that new ship is dripping out little bit by bit from Royal Caribbean. They are teasing us because the ship doesn't launch into Shanghai until March of 2022. So if you want to investigate those sooner possibilities, again, you can search on the website. But I have to tell you, the package that we've got, considering that, you know, on average, Royal Caribbean will spend something like $1 billion bringing a new ship, and this is the newest of the new. So think about all the wonderful things that you've seen on all of the newest Royal Caribbean ships so far. Well, Wonder is newer and therefore has all of those essential ingredients plus even more new as well, because they're always moving forward. So have a look at this price tag. This is flights included as well. It's pretty darn good, let me tell you, and a really, really nice opportunity to go and explore this part of the world. I love the fact that there's quite a few Japan ports there. It's a place I've always wanted to go. It's a place I've always been talking about, probably for the last 5, 6, 7 years, with friends and family and, you know, the other half and all the rest of it, and actually still not got around to do it. And then, of course, you know, everyone's travel plans kind of halted. So now it's time to get them back on track, and this is a really, really good way of doing that and covering a lot of ground in one holiday. Lovely to have that extra city break in Hong Kong too. All of that for as little as that. I know, it's bonkers, isn't it? Now listen, keep the right side of what happens with exchange rates and, you know, inflation and prices in general and whatever. Get this booked in as quickly as you possibly can, because chances are that closer to that date, prices will probably have to move further north. I mean, have you filled your car with petrol recently? I mean, wow. Here's the details. True though, isn't it?
It is true.
You think back 3 months ago at the prices of the petrol pumps and what we're paying today, and you're like, oh, wow, it's eye-watering.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, just with the way the world is going in general, prices of everything seem to be creeping up slowly but surely, and we're noticing again now because we're back out there consuming again, aren't we?
Yeah, and I think if you do see a kind of, doesn't matter what it is, whether it's a cruise, if it's a good price, you need to kind of snap it up, really, don't you? Make sure you do go for that best price. You've got your ocean view and your balcony options there as well if you think, you know what, I'm going to go for it, but that's a great price. And something to look forward to, getting it in the diary. You know, we want to make sure that we're making plans and that we're cementing our holiday plans, and this is a great one. 1/21/11. You've won that one. That's a winning cruise.
Oh, one. Oh, I said that's
one.
Yes, one. Yes, one, as in you've won.
One. Yeah, you've won.
1/21/11.
And
yeah,
you've
I'm
won
with you
that.
now.
Yeah.
Actually, it was good to spot that on the balcony as well, because even the balcony would still bring you in under a £2,000 each budget, which is pretty good going, considering it's the other side of the world.
It is. And you know what, throughout all of this offer as well, our cameraman Rich, who absolutely loves that part of the world, had a big smile on his face.
Yep, absolutely. Loves talking about Japan, and so do we. Back soon with more. See you later.
Bye.